Streaming. Hey, welcome YouTube. Welcome everybody globally. And 2020, I wish you all good health and prosperity. First of all, how are you all doing? And if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel, like, share, so I can do more of this kind of videos for you guys and provide you with great value and great information so you guys can benefit from my own experiences. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to figure this out for you guys. Let me just share one of my screens. Share screen like this. Good video. Share screen. Share screen. This Chrome has a bug that cancels the screen. Alright. Chrome tab and first of all I can show you this one here. Warrior Plus. Alright, this is how to make $100 a day easy, 3 ways, and what is available to you right here within your graph. You don't have to spend any money, you don't have to spend anything in here. So let me just get my mic on so you guys can hear me properly. And alright, what you're looking at here is internet marketing form called Warrior Plus. What Warrior Plus is basically digital marketplace that a lot of digital products being sold in here. And as you can see, I've been promoting in here quite a lot, and I have a lot of improved links in here, and from most of the good vendors in here at Warrior Plus. And I love this platform because it's really easy to get in and easy to register yourself. You don't have to pay that anything when you're as an affiliate. So open yourself account here at Warrior Plus first. And when you register your self account on Warrior Plus and you have your account ready, then what you need to do is basically you need to ask to get a proof so you can get the link and start promoting this kind of offers. And for example, I'm personally using this product and I got approved to promote it. I promote quite a few, as you can see, it's sold 3,000 plus, which is pretty good for a Warrior Plus product. You can see some products are kind of 5,000 plus sold. Um, but don't let these numbers really kind of discourage you, even if they are low like this. Not like discourage you. It's just an offer there. You just got to take that opportunity. But as the higher numbers are, this means the product converts much better, and buyers are kind of eager to buy these products. So that's one place. Let me go back on here and stop my screen and share you with another one. So let's go ahead and share you another screen. Chrome tab, and this case we can go to the JVC marketplace. And this is another awesome marketplace, guys, for digital products, courses, softwares, very similar to the Warrior Plus. Uh, and these two places you can really get yourself a free account and start promoting products from these two marketplaces. So if you don't not know how or where to get the products, and these two platforms good enough, there's plenty there. There's no competition in here. You can get it, and there is definitely space for everybody in these marketplaces. And one thing I really like those places because you personally do not have to create a product, you don't have to deliver it. You do not have to really kind of spend your time to kind of like spend time and money to create this product. It's already been created by the spenders and they will be pleased to approve you and let you promote their products. And how you promote it, how you get approved. And through this video, I will try to explain to you like ABC so you know exactly what you need to do. And the reason that some platforms they become a bit difficult for you to get kind of like approved by them, and it's obvious reasons, all right? So imagine you are a vendor and you want somebody to come in and help you to sell a product. Genuinely, you will be worried a little bit because if you did not know the person, all right? And if you did not know the person and they haven't made kind of any sales before or not been into the scene much, as will become difficult for you. But do not let that dishearten you because there is always a way that you can get approved on this product. And one surefire way is that you buy the product yourself, you test it. If you get a result, you go back to the vendor and say, look, I bought your product and I'm getting results. Can you prove me so I can recommend this to my client? And you send your results to the vendor, and that way the vendor will get used to you and basically kind of like prove you for, to promote his products. That's one way. And the other way is that you ask the vendor if they have a courses, you buy the course before you actually buy the product, and you follow what they're teaching in that course. And that way you start getting familiarized with that vendor. So, you contact them on social media, you're in the kind of groups and so on and so forth. So they already know your name then, and it makes it easier for you to basically ask them to get approved. And the third way is you've got to be a little bit blunt. You could say everything's true, and I'm new to this, but I'm prepared to pay for send some paid traffic to this offer because I like the product, I bought it myself, I like to promote it, and I do not have a list, excuse me, but I will kind of spend some good dollars and send you some good traffic. Do you recommend me any places that I can go post your product as add to your product? And most vendors they will have JV managers, and normally JV managers give you tips and hints where to get your traffic if it's paid traffic required. And if the product's already been advertised, say for example in Facebook, then you should not have a problem kind of doing the same thing. You know, really that simple. So you will not have a problem doing the same thing if this product's already been kind of like marketed at Facebook or you sold it on Facebook, you went to buy it. And then if you like it, you end up getting some results with it, then you ask the vendor, I'm really new, I really like the product, but I'm prepared to really invest some of my own money and send some paid traffic. And can I have, in most cases, you will do anyway, in most cases, most products, they will have a product page and will have a affiliate joint venture page that you have email swipes, you have graphics and all that kind of stuff is already done for you. So you do not have to really create all these things by yourself. And even if you are not techie, this is definitely doable and this is definitely achievable by anybody as long as you have an internet connection and a laptop. I really believe that anyone can really do this particular model what I'm sharing with you. Becoming an affiliate is really one of the easiest things that anyone can do. And the reason for that is simple to get in. It requires a knowledge and it requires a know-how to really succeed at it. And you can go on YouTube and put it on YouTube how to make $100 just like the topic of this video that you're watching. And I guarantee you will see hundreds and hundreds of different videos explained in different ways and giving you kind of like, upfront free education of the YouTube. Anyone can really learn what they need to do in order really to succeed in affiliate marketing or marketing per se. Is marketing scene, guys, a lot of people think it's competition, it's saturated. The truth is that space is so vast, it's like the ocean is never gonna saturate really. There's plenty of space for every single one of us that could be enrolled in generating, at least some income, like at least $100 a day, and kind of easy task, excuse me. And what we got to do now, so let's imagine you are starting today that you have zero knowledge. And let's say you started today, you have absolutely no knowledge of technical stuff. If you do, is advantage, but if you don't, then do not worry because most of the stuff as an affiliate really you do not have to build. But it's essential that you can build from the ground up, which will give you more advantage and faster growth rate. And in order for you to do that, you require a certain amount of tools. All right, if you not like me, like to get your face on the camera and you're not comfortable with the camera, I get that. And there are solutions to that. You can do this kind of videos that what you're watching right now and without actually putting your face on the videos. You can use just share your screen of the product and you can use this by using a slideshows Microsoft Word or OpenOffice or Google Sheets or all the free tools available out there that you could really use to create a very meaningful explainer slides that basically you can put up on YouTube as a video or post it on Facebook or whatever you could post this in a social media. Remember, the social media side of it is free, but you still have time to do this. Same as becoming an affiliate is free, but you have to really put the time and start gathering knowledge so you can basically get stuff ahead. All right. So what I recommend you to do is start really just register accounts on these platforms. Just start with one and then look to the other. Just focus on one particular platform first so you do not get information overload, right? So that's kind of like the downside of being in the internet marketing business. You'll definitely get information overload. And it's just part of the nature of the learning guys. Because you want to absorb that much and you get overloaded and miss time that not taking action. You're not supposed to, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You basically try to do, but you do not have to do. Start really just go ahead, register yourself. Every account, either Warrior Plus, JVC. I'm only going to give you this two platforms. There are other platforms like banks, like Commission Junction. There's basically hundreds and hundreds of these kind of places out there that you could become an affiliate. Why start with affiliate, guys? Starting with affiliate doesn't require you upfront investment to get started. And if you really find good, decent product that you can promote, just like here on this particular JD Soup page, for example, as you can see in here, Pro Teams add-on membership is sold 71,500 units. As you can see, the conversion rates are around 6%, and the per kind of click that value add is like $1.35. And of course, you have kind of like the average price of the product is like $20, but you get 50% commission, and refund rate is pretty low, like less than 2%. Most stuff is like really, for example, the refund rate on here is 70-80% because the tooling here is geared for basically enterprise level. That's why the refunds are so high, and also like the price is like around $300, and still like you can see, so 3,000 items and it's still active and it's still selling. So do not like let this get you if it's like refund rates are high. Of course, depends on the product, depends on the price of the product, so you can like calculate them in. But genuinely speaking, between these numbers, as you can see, from 5% to 2% is like your hot zone that you could kind of like, you can deal with it. But remember, as an FUD, this refund really doesn't matter, and you're gonna get paid if it is fixed. But generally, if you are kind of delay payment, then yes, it's like you're not going to get that commission that you tried to make it the person, went refund before you receive. Oh, excuse me. No, I just had a shower and now I'm going a little bit sleepy, guys. Where you look for the products is important, guys. It's like, this data, what I'm showing you is really important. So you need to understand. In this top part, you can see the sold items, the conversion rate. This is the EPC per kind of click that you get. So like say if you are spending the money as an advertising, ideally should cost you $1.30 to acquire a lead or a customer for this product. And average price of this product is 20. So if you spend two, made 50% of 20, you're gonna make $8 every $2 you spend here. So it's kind of win-win situation. Like in this case, you're gonna spend $2.70 and make kind of 15. All right. So this is like, well, you got to look really what's the price is in the front end of the product. And most products you can see in here says it has sales funnel. And if you click on the sales funnel, for example, it will show you how many different products are in that particular funnel. So go ahead, register yourself to JDC or Warrior Plus, and make sure before you go register this place, make sure you have brand new email account specifically designed and branded for your affiliate marketing, or i.e. your marketing business. So use basically still can be Gmail or Hotmail, and use those platforms, create a brand new email that is really kind of like says what your business is going to be as an affiliate or just a marketer. So give yourself to that. And then when you have registered your Gmail, then you can log into the Google. You can use basically Google Blogger as a good place that you could launch a page, launch a blog page, and then promote the stuff through that. And also, yeah, YouTube, Facebook is a bit different, but you can go live explaining about the product that you're using instead of selling in the Facebook, because Facebook really don't like it when you're selling stuff in the Facebook. But instead of selling it on Facebook, you show the benefits of the product in Facebook in the form of either video or slides, that kind of stuff, or posts. and do not like post affiliate links on Facebook because they don't like it, and they'll end up by kind of like really putting you in a Facebook jail. And there are ways that you can put affiliate links on the Facebook, guys. You can kind of like use a kind of URL shortener, something like Bitly or something like tiny URL or comparison to that kind of thing. Tools are really lots of them out there. Most of them are free. You do not have to pay for that. And the reason that you need to do that because when you get in your affiliates, for example, if you get in your affiliate links, normally, for example, if I get this link here and the link on the JVZoo is like it's just a little bit too long, alright? So when you put this on a Facebook products from JVZoo, generally Facebook don't like products from ClickBank, JV, the Facebook don't like that much. Products from the Warrior Plus, Facebook don't like that much. The reason Facebook don't like it is not about they hate us making money, just because we drive the traffic from the website. That's really in the bottom line. They like you to set up properly, pay for the ads, and drive the traffic that way, not just like going there and kind of posting the links everywhere. So if you know what I mean. So easy way to make 100 really is just there for you to grab and just there for you to experiment with, guys. If you sell, for example, three of Python traffic, you'll get basically average prices sell on the front end, all right? And you get commission 100%, all right? If sell this 100 times, that's $700 for free to you. And the other one, if you sell protein, for example, add-on membership thing, and for three sales, basically you're gonna get $45, say half of this, 50%. And he says in NA because normally it's 50%, guys, but generally select, 50%. Most stuff is 50%, 30%. I mean, the ones that have an NA and zero, they perhaps like got a funnel. That's why it's not specific in here. It doesn't show you like what you get paid, but generally on the sales page and the video page explains very well that how much you really get when you try to make sales in here. As an affiliate marketer, guys, you do need to have a knowledge. You do need to have a foundational work. You do need to have basically a kind of place that you could kind of link farm yourself, like create a link farm. What I mean by that, imagine that you're going to have a farm and you're going to fill up with a lot of animals. And these animals, when they come time, if somebody got to buy it and make money, affiliate marketing, the kind of link farming is just that. And the easiest way to do this, guys, really is using Google tools. Google gives you basically everything. It gives you like the slide shares, gives you the doc. Even just the Google Doc by itself is sufficient enough tool for you to get really started in this particular journey. Alright. So most of the stuff that out there will kind of cost you, but the most effective stuff is out there genuinely are free, especially the Google stuff, alright, the Google Page Maker, Doc Maker, the Slides Maker. Same as with, Microsoft, and same as with OpenOffice. Most of the stuff is just free out there and you could grab yourself. Number one, register to sell a brand new email as an affiliate marketer or marketer to stay on that kind of niche or in the sale. So it's like you have three kind of niches to kind of shuffle a line up for your purpose. Alright. So next thing that you do, you jump on either JVZoo or Warrior Plus, you create an account and just create the affiliate account, not the vendor account. Vendor accounts are for product creators, and you are not product creative yet. You got to be using this vendor's products, sell those vendors' products, and make a commission from. If products there, and you have opportunity to sell, right? And will come time then perhaps you want to do your own products and all that kind of good stuff, which is generally this journey leads to that, all right? So be prepared as you promoting, start compile an idea because you know you preparing to make money and also you preparing to launch your own stuff. You know, your own courses, your own softwares, your own websites and all that good stuff. So do not think that is impossible for you to do, guys. You do not have to be technically able to do this kind of stuff. A disadvantage if you have technical abilities, if you are a very good writer, so on and so forth is decently advantageous that you could really start doing this stuff. And when it comes to the affiliate marketing, guys, you just have to do it the most simplest thing as possible. You don't want to complicate yourself. And all it is basically you grab your link, you create a blogger, and you basically construct a page within the blogger, or even just Google Doc itself will do it. Like, you know, you can post a Google Doc link on Facebook, but you cannot post, say, Warrior Plus product or JVZoo product there to the Facebook, for example. But as a Google Doc, you can embed this information to the Google Doc, but you can't really post Google Docs on Facebook. They will not penalize you. And the reason is you need to do this because everything's free for you guys. Go register yourself a brand new Gmail. If you have a Gmail account, sure you can use that if it's your main email account. But I highly recommend this venture for trying to make money on the internet as an affiliate marketer or a digital marketer. Then just set yourself up a brand new Gmail so you can really focus what you need to do with that Gmail. And also, you definitely need to have a kind of PayPal account for this in order for you to get paid. Some places will send you check, but I highly recommend you just get, if you are like the zone that PayPal works, that I highly recommend you get PayPal or Stripe because most of these platforms they work with you know either of those payment gateways, which is important. I mean, I'm sure you heard of the PayPal. Uh, so going back to the starting point, when you got your email, then you go to the say Warrior Plus, you create your self account, then you go to JVZoo, you create self account, and just read the forums, actual marketing forum, what people say, what people talking about, and do not go there and spam links because you get banned. And only there contribute to the forum. Ask questions you do not understand so people can really help you. Or if you know the answer some of the questions people asking in there. Idea is really to participate in a conversation, participate in the business stage, and to just start talking to people or asking people who's got a better experience than you, ask the most important questions. I mean, if you're asking questions on the Warrior Forum, and I guarantee you will get kind of good decent amount of people replying to you, and you'll be surprised. Some people selling products with bigger millions, they will answer. This is the truth, guys. They do not like hide things from you, in essence, to help you. But if you're asking the right questions, I guarantee you a lot of people will get back to that. They will try to answer your question for you. And it's very important because you need to understand there are certain places that you cannot spam. And one of those places are the affiliate networks like JVZoo, like Warrior Plus. Yeah, like Warrior Plus and all these good places, you genuinely don't want to spam. You genuinely want to genuinely ask questions that what you do not know or understand so people can help you. All right. So How do you make $100 a day? That's all right. How is it possible that you could do this? Just like I explained, if you're a total new beginner and never done anything like this, and watch the second video of this. Because second video of this, I go a little bit more deep. And then, because right now I'm only using one of my laptops, so I haven't got my screen connected to this particular laptop. And the next video that you will see is that I'm sharing my screen and I'm doing actually building up this promo so you can copy the exact blueprint I'm showing you guys. It's all free, guys. Just follow on, start the video when you're getting stuck, and ask some questions in my videos, and I'll genuinely reach out all the commenters and appreciate them because really that's the reason why I'm doing this. Thank you guys comment so if you're struggling so I can personally help. And if you like it, please like the video and share the channel. So subscribe so I can keep doing stuff for you guys for free. I'm not selling anything to you unless in my YouTube videos, this kind of videos, they are not affiliate marketing related links and anything. Generally, they are without links because I'm not promoting anything to you guys. I'm just providing this valuable information for you guys to benefit from my own experience. And that experience, many people will sell you as a course or PDF, guys. But I don't want to do that, guys. I just want to give the knowledge that I personally gathered over many years doing this and being pretty good at it and making a living from it. And I want to really share all the good information with you so you can do exactly the same or even better than me. I mean, there is really no competition, guys. There is no lack of money out there in the marketplace that any one of you could grab today. Honestly, it's just there. So, like I explained to get started, just if you have a Gmail already, you can't bother to do a new Gmail. I can understand that. Use your existing Gmail. That's linked to your PayPal and everything else. But generally advisable that when you do affiliate marketing that you could have one good separate email for this as different niches you get and having kind of separate emails for those two. And just go ahead, register self-free account in Warrior Plus and JVZoo. Then log on back to your Google Gmail account and go through the Google tools. And if you can't see the blogger, just put blogger from Google to the Google search, you will find it and just click on it and start basically your first blog. It's just basically like a text message you can write, like a page that you're going to be building. That's really what it is. It's blogging platform and very simplified because Google likes simple things. I mean, way back then, Google bought this platform for really a lot of money and it gives the user for free. They bought that platform for the bloggers, but genuinely, most things inside Google's are free, which is very appreciated and easier to get started, easier to do that kind of stuff, guys. And just remember, everything that I'm telling you here is free, and you can do this. You can really try to learn the way that maybe you never been exposed to, but there's definitely free ways and that's definitely paid ways that you could do this. But in this particular video, we are just totally focusing on 100% free tools so for you to get $100 a day. Do this. So when it comes to the promoting, I already explained to you how you can try to ask vendors to be approved on. And when it comes to the content, just like this video, guys, as right now I'm not doing the promotion for the promotion's sake. So when you watch the next 2-3 videos, you will see the kind of case study that I'm doing, and you can really basically watch over my shoulder what's happening and how I pick the offer, how I promote it, how I set a page for it, and I will show you all this is with the free tools that I'm mentioning in this video, and you will be amazed how easy it is, how quick you could put this together. Basically, everything should take you not more than an hour. All right. So from start to the finish should be around an hour and a half maximum. But if you're a newbie, it takes you 2 hours. So be it, no problem. Even take you 3 hours. I guarantee you will be with it because you will be learning so many different skills as you start doing this. I really appreciate you watching this video, and I really appreciate you if you comment if you have any questions for me, and if you share my stream, if you like my video and subscribe to my new channel. As you can see, I am reviews. I go through the things basically with it, with the two cones, so you guys can see. I peel the onion so you can see inside before you decide if you want to taste it or not. And disclaimer again, some of the videos that I'm putting up in my channel, guys, they are affiliate product related. If you do get them from my link, I get compensated to them, and I do appreciate your support. I do not ask people for donation. Obviously, there is kind of like no reason to that. And I do promote stuff. I do make living from it. And I really appreciate the people who have a courage, try to learn new things and try to do new businesses and try to better themselves financially as well as getting their well-being, guys. So, till next time, and I really appreciate you spending time and watching my video. Please watch the next series of videos so you can really grasp this and go ahead and get yourself a limited amount of $100. Take it.